So now that I have my insulation stripped down for or stripped off I should say, for my connections, I'm actually going to make the connections. And again, I'm wiring up a lamp post, or excuse me, a light switch, okay, which will end up going to a lamp holder up on the top. So what I'm going to do, this is the wire that's coming in from my source. So my power is actually coming in from here. Now, one special note, and again you'll see this in your wiring diagrams, but black is typically your hot wire. So this is where the electrons will flow in from your power. I want that to go to the bottom of my switch. If you look closely, you have an off position and an on position. You want this connector going into the bottom of the switch, and then you want the connector going up to whatever your output is, in this case, or your load I should say, and that would be your lamp in this case, could be a motor, whatever. You're going to have that be on the top. So organize your wires so that you know what's going where. Now, in order to make the connection, some of these have push-in connectors, and professional electricians typically don't use that. The connection is not as strong. It is an option, but I've always been told and recommended that you don't use that, so that's what I'm going to teach you here. These lamp posts, what you want to do is remember that in order to tighten them, you turn them to the right or clockwise with your screwdriver. So because of that, as you go around this post, you want to hook that to the right. So the easy way to do this is to take your needle nose pliers, or your long nose pliers, either way, goes by both names, and I just hold on to the very end of it, and I'm going to twist just like so. So I'm making a little hook there. Okay? And I'm going to do the exact same thing with this one. Alright, so now again, double checking that I have my power coming in to my bottom terminal on the switch. And again, you know it's the bottom because of which way the switch is off or on. And I'm going to just hinge that in like so. I'm going to take my Phillips head screwdriver. And one nice thing about this, you may not have noticed, but if you look closely, this has both a Phillips and a flathead groove. So you can use either or. I tend to like Phillips because flathead can slip out like that, and the Phillips tends to grip a little more. So I'm going to use my Phillips head, and I'm going to tighten that down like so. And you give it a little tug, and you can see that that's not moving anywhere. You connect your black, your other hot, that goes up to the lamp post, and you tighten it up like so. So now I've got my hot coming into the switch from my source. This hot will become hot, I should say, this terminal right here, and will send the power up to my light switch, or up to my light itself.